Yo, what is up? Sorry, guys. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes right now. Apologize for the delay once again. What are we about 5 minutes late or so? Late to my own show, believe it or not. No, seriously. Appreciate you guys being patient. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. There's a lot of stuff right now, by the way, guys, I want to say that is going on behind the scenes that you will be very happy with. Let me put it that way. So I do apologize for the delay, and I promise you it will be worth it. What should today's sign say? That is the question. What should today's sign say? Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. I will throw the number here. Boom. There you go. Okay. Should be good as far as the number. We're good. We're live. Again, you're probably seeing there's no posts yet today either, which is very, very wild for me. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on this morning, guys. I promise you, like I said, it will be worth it. A lot of exciting stuff happening behind the scenes. So really appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love, support, man. I'm going to post a graphic later today, by the way. I posted a graphic on Twitter, but I'm going to post a graphic later today that's just going to show you guys the year we had in 2020 and the growth. And it's wild how, I mean, it's just wild. So thank you guys, man, for the love, support. It's insane, really, to be honest with you. But like I said, this morning, been having a couple calls. There's a lot of business stuff behind the scenes going on that you guys will be very pumped up for. But that's the reason for the delay. Apologize for that. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a happy Friday. Donnie Cunningham says, so I read Bryce Steele won't flip because the staff ain't in place. We're going to lose others because of that. If we really wanted him that bad, they'd have the staff in place to get him. That's the way I'd look at it. So, let's see. What should the sign say? Hunter Brown, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Trey Thames, thank you so much. Phil, I saw you. Thank you. Andrew Bowers, what's going on? Ooh. Agua. Good on a Friday. Justin Bell buying the Shane Train shirt today. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, as you can tell, I was up a little late last night. Honestly, I was up late working, man. Like, you become really addicted to it. Like, I'm addicted to it, no doubt. So, we got a lot of stuff in the works, man. A lot of stuff in the works. I'm very excited for 2021, man. I don't know. Do you, what are y'all? I want to ask you this. What are y'all's weekend plans? We got no football. We got no basketball. What are you guys planning on doing? I mean, I almost feel kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, it feels kind of weird to go into a weekend with nothing. First time in a while. Let's see. Also, guys, check out what should the sign say? Check out the podcast from this morning. Way too early predictions for the Gamecocks 2021 football season. You guys check that out. Charlie Dennis, coaching rumors for OC and DC, my friend. If I knew, I'd tell you. There's nothing really new on that front. Not 100% sure, to be totally honest with you. So I'm kind of like you guys, man. We're just kind of wait and see. If I hear anything, you'll know it. But nothing concrete has hit. So let's see. Let's do a little. I got one. Gosh darn it. Can't write today. A great quote. Great quote from a Gamecock great. It's something that for whatever reason, man, by the way, check out the Yardware sign, guys. If you don't have one of these, go get yours. You're messing up. You're messing up if you don't have one. Christmas gift. Every Gamecock fan needs one of those, for real. A great quote by a great Gamecock. The best cultures are player-led, by Connor Shaw. Connor made a great point, man, and I'm excited. As you guys probably saw last night on social media, I posted kind of the screenshot. I was able to chat with Steven Garcia, Gamecock legend. So that conversation will be dropping on Monday. And guys, let me just tell you, it is hysterical. It is hilarious. It is everything you'd expect from a conversation with Steven Garcia. So you guys be sure to tune into that, man. Really, really good stuff. But again, thank you guys so much for taking the time, tuning in here on a Friday. Got a lot to get into. Mike Hall, what's going on? Lance Player, appreciate you, my friend. Justin Gant seen a write-up saying Bobo to Tennessee. I have heard nothing on that, but I do not think Bobo will be retained based on the information that I've heard. I'm also hearing that, and again, I have not posted this. I have not made this official, but a big piece of the Gamecocks secondary is most likely on his way out. So, I'm not going to confirm that. I'm not going to say anything else further to it. I'll let the kid announce it or whatever. But yeah, there's a really good chance. I know actually for a fact there's a guy that's headed on the way out. So, and I don't think it's a very well kept secret at this point, to be honest. Brad Vale says Aaron Feld to South Carolina. I talked to Steven Garcia about that, believe it or not, and he wants Coach Joe. He wants Coach Joe back, and we'll see if it happens. But sorry, guys, just checking in on some things on Twitter. Tristan Dixon. Can't fire too much coaching staff. They want to play in a bowl game. Might be a part of the interview process for Beamer. He will keep anyone. Yeah, it's a good point. No, yeah, you've got to you got to have a coaching staff to make it happen, right? I mean, bottom line. So, but I'd love to see South Carolina in the bowl game, man. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that development. I'd love to see South Carolina go down to Florida and play in a bowl game. Why not? I mean, you see, I got the Outback Bowl hat on. Why not? So, yeah. So. Yeah, guys, if you didn't see, by the way, if you guys didn't see, the last 28 days on Twitter, we have 9.47 million impressions on Twitter, 214,000 profile visits, 8,519 mentions, and we've increased our following by over 1,000. So thank you guys, man, again, for the love and support. Those numbers are crazy. It's a blessing for sure. And thank you guys so much, man. It wouldn't be, and that's just Twitter. I mean, that's literally just Twitter. So, obviously the coaching search stuff has helped, and kind of what's evolved has helped, and all that good stuff. But I really do appreciate you guys, man. Those numbers are wild. So thank you guys so much. It's been a fun journey, man. I'm excited. We're going to continue to keep it rolling. Things are only going to improve. I have no doubt things are only going to get better. I told somebody else the most fun thing about doing this, I don't think for just me, I think for you guys too, probably, is you guys see like the progression. You know what I mean? You guys see the improvements. You know what I mean? They're noticeable. They're noticeable improvements. And it's fun to year after year be able to look back and like, wow, and reflect. And it gives you perspective, which I mean, I don't need any more. It's my favorite word in the English dictionary. And I have a ton of perspective, but it's cool looking back. Even just going from something as simple to when we were doing the Daily Crow with the TV in the background, and now we have an actual background. Like it's dope. It's awesome. So I have no doubt, man, things are going to improve. We're going to continue to innovate. We're going to continue to be creative, and we're going to continue to put out great content. And, that's my model since day one. We've also, guys, I'll tell you this, plug it as well. We got a new podcast coming out in January. Cox and Cola, which is going to be a lot more directed to, students at USC and people that go to the University of South Carolina that are around Columbia, that, it's going to focus a lot more on campus culture and campus life and nightlife and things students would be interested in, not so much the sports side of things. So maybe for a lot of you that would not resonate with you, but I'm excited because we're expanding the brand, we're expanding the content, and I got my good buddy Ethan Kelly. I don't know if you guys knew this. This was on the podcast a couple weeks ago. We announced this, and I had him on the show. My good buddy, though, Ethan Kelly. He's going to be the one doing it. He's got a co-host, and we're going to start it and see what happens. So just trying to expand the brand and expand the demographic we reach to. So I'm really excited for it. Brent Brooks, not even concerned with the bowl game at this point. I'm only interested in the new coordinator hires. Yeah, I mean, we're all waiting. We're all waiting for that. Somebody else, Jason, let's see, Renee asks, have you heard of any possible hires that you believe will come to be? Again, I haven't heard anything really concrete. So Justin Bell says, next season, go back to game day vlogs. Yes. So the plan was to have an actual Spurs Up Show tailgate and go to every single game and have a vlog and do all that good stuff. So, yes, that's something I definitely want to bring back. The Behind the Beak series. Yeah, those were a lot of fun, man. Those were a lot of fun. But obviously with COVID, it just made things weird. Obviously it wasn't the same. It was not the same. So, yeah, it made things weird, no doubt. But, yeah, those will come back. That's something I definitely want to do, man. That's something I definitely want to do. William Shooters Beamer flip Caleb Williams from Oklahoma. It's possible. That recruiting is going to be very interesting as far as who Shane Beamer can get in. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Timothy King, will Shane Beamer call plays? I'm sure he's going to have an OC that'll call the plays, but I would imagine he'd have a big hand in that. So, RJ says, hey, Chris and all y'all, make sure you check out my Shot Smith highlight video on my channel. Going to be dropping one for Kevin Harris today. I'll definitely check that out. Appreciate you sharing that. Justin Kyle, what do you think of the new ESPN and SEC deal to start in 2024? A lot of money. Bring the money. Yeah, I mean, it's, good for the league, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that the game of the week will not be on CBS anymore. But, man, money talks. So, Renee says, by far my favorite Gamecock show. Glad I found you guys listening from Atlanta. Renee, thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Again, this week has been kind of crazy. Again, dealing with a lot of things, business and personal behind the scenes. So I promise if this is your first week tuning in, it's a lot more consistent normally. But no, I appreciate it. Seriously. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Tyler, no, appreciate the love as well. Sean O'Brien, the worst part of that is losing the legendary SEC on CBS theme song. Yeah, I'd agree. It's wild to think there will be no more CBS game. So James Gore says, who's your OC hire? I heard Garrett Riley from the jump. I'd be fine with that. Whoever Shane Beamer wants to bring in, I'd be cool with. So, it's tough to say. I wish he'd go ahead and do it because, again, and I love that you guys asked me, obviously, but so many people ask me about who's going to be the OC, and it's like I have no clue. I have no idea. So I'm ready to find out too. I'd imagine we're going to find out soon. I think in the next week or so, you'd like to think, he's going to get these coordinators hired by the time signing day comes around, which is Wednesday. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Todd Smith says, I'm an over-the-road truck driver and a diehard Gamecocks fan. Love your show. Thanks so much, Todd. Appreciate what you do as well. Brian, what's going on, man? How are you? Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Had a great podcast drop this morning, episode 337, where I broke down the 2021 football schedule. Way too early predictions. I've got South Carolina going 6-6 in 2021. I promise you guys, after this video, we're going to have a ton of content throughout this day surrounding that, videos, graphics, all that good stuff. Was really busy this morning in regards to business stuff going on behind the scenes. Like I said, guys, a lot of things I think you will be very, very, very excited about. Renee says, I read somewhere that some former players may be looking to join the coaching staff. Yeah, Darian Stewart has already voiced interest. I think that'd be really cool to get him involved in some capacity. I don't think that'd be a bad thing at all. Aaron Bishop, he won't make a hire until his last game with OU. That way OU doesn't think his head wasn't fully focused on coaching that squad. I only think that because he's a respectful, quiet guy. You might be right. Yeah, you might be right. For sure. Stephen Thayer says, I spoke with Connor Shaw, and he said he's very excited what's happening, who's coming in. He couldn't elaborate. Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's going to be on staff. That's the exciting part. I'm pretty damn positive he's going to be on staff. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377, guys. Again, also, we have all of the Shane Beamer merch available, tsus.store. We have the Shane Storm shirts. We have the Beamer Ball shirts. We have the All Aboard the Shane Train shirts. We even have the Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round shirts. So we got it all. Got hoodies, everything else. So if you guys are interested, tsus.store. tsus.store. That is the site. So thank you guys so much again for the love, support, everything else. Seriously appreciate you guys tuning in. Justin Kyle says, Chris, favorite Gamecocks uni combo? White, garnet, white. Classic. Go with white, garnet, white. And I'm not even talking about this year's garnet specifically. I think with football unis, less is more. I don't know. I've just always believed that. Less is more when it comes to football uniforms. So, Andrew Bowers, get Shane Beamer on the show. That would be all. Yeah, dude, I'd love to. Trust me. Would love to. So, Baron, what's going on? Brian, appreciate the love and support. Justin Kyle, I really enjoyed the Spurrier unis in 06 and 07. Yeah, I loved those. I mean, again, I just think less is more with uniforms for football. So, I think less is more. Rodney Creel, Shane Storm Garnet Large back in stock. They were sold out yesterday when I went to purchase one. So I need to create a new variant for that because apparently my vendor, they are out of Garnet Larges in that specific T-shirt. So I'll have to go fix that. Check back later today. Again, I'm at the mercy of my vendor, man. So that's why those would be out of stock. I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and jump to the phone lines here. Hey, man, what's going on? How are you?
What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking.
Yeah, man. I just wanted I know there's people out there who are not necessarily Carolina fans, but just still wondering about the hire of Shane Beamer, whether it was our second, third choice, whatever. But I just wanted to I learned of a story that kind of shares what kind of guy he is. I have a friend who's a high school coach at a local high school down here near Florence, and Shane Beamer was at a camp there, I don't know, some kind of football camp he went to up in Greenville. This is back when he was special teams coordinator for Georgia, and my friend was becoming the special teams coordinator for his local high school. Well, after the camp was over, my friend emailed Shane Beamer and ask him if he had any tips, pointers when he just became the special teams coordinator. If he had anything you could offer him, he would appreciate it. And he said it was about a week, and he didn't think anything was going to come of it. And then he received a 3-inch thick special teams book with the Georgia logo on the front, a really official thing with a handwritten note from Shane Beamer saying thanks for reaching out and stuff. So that's the type of guy we're getting. And I think the people who care about the university know that he's, that's the type of culture he's going to bring. But I just wanted to share that because for people who are doubting it, he might not be the one who can do it all by himself, but he's been around enough programs and he's made connections with the type of guy he is and the character he has that I think he can build a spectacular thing. And I don't think it's going to be a 5-year and done thing. I mean, I think if he plays his cards right, he could be, I don't want to use the word franchise, but you know what I mean. He could be the Frank Beamer of South Carolina. So just wanted to share that story.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I've heard similar. I think we've all heard kind of similar accounts. That's a great story, man. And like I said, I think it's I'm not speaking to the previous staff or any other previous staffs in general, but it's sort of a breath of fresh air for Gamecock fans, and especially coming back to a guy that loves South Carolina, wants to be at South Carolina. I think it's awesome. So yeah, it definitely. I think the Gamecocks got a good one. No question. Great man and great person, and hopefully that translates to a lot of wins. We all hope that translates to a lot of wins, but no.
I do think we need to be realistic with I mean, we can't be calling for his head after 3 seasons.
No, I agree. I agree. And
we got really spoiled with Spurrier in his 3 11-win seasons, but I mean the history of South Carolina football isn't that yet.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Those were an anomaly. Those 2 seasons were an anomaly for us, but it shows what we can do. What I mean? Not that it's going to be normal all the time, but it shows what the potential is.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't know that 3 straight 11-win seasons will ever happen again. I mean, what South Carolina did in that stretch wasn't just unique for South Carolina. I mean, that's unprecedented success in the SEC. I mean, and period. I mean, there's not many teams that sustain that type of success at all. So, yeah, but no, I agree with you, man. I mean, I think Shane Beamer's going to have time, and I think the South Carolina fan base, the great news is for him coming in after the rain that was, man, I mean, if you just make game day fun again, we're all going to be happy. So, I mean,
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm excited though, man. I appreciate the call.
All right, bye.
So thanks. Bye. Great call. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. Again, I think South Carolina got a good one. I think Shane Beamer's an awesome guy. And yeah. So again, guys, if you did not do so, check out the podcast out this morning, episode 337, way too early predictions for the 2021 football season. Never too early to start looking ahead, right, to the next football season. So Savannah Webster, isn't someone committing today? Are we expecting any big commits next week? I do not know. I probably should know, but I do not know. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Lance Player says, I'll be at the bowl game. I'll be there as well, my friend, if it happens. So, DJ Fleming, what's going on, man? Who'll be the OC in DC? I wish I could tell you. I really don't know. At this point, I really do not know. But hopefully we'll find out soon. So, Stephen Thayer, what dollar amount do you think it will take to get great coordinators? Does the past staff drive that price up or down? I don't know what impact the past staff has. I would say you're going to pay at least $1.5 million, $2 million for great coordinators. There's no question. So, Brian says 2021. I say USC goes 8-4. Yeah, my prediction for next year is 6-6. By the way, guys, if you did not listen to the podcast, my prediction is 6-6. I think it's very realistic. To be totally honest with you, I think 6-6 is doable. You take a look at the schedule, especially if you're playing, which we expect to play, a normal 2021 schedule. You got 3 basically built-in non-conference wins. I don't see why you couldn't get to 6-6 or better. I really don't. So Sean O'Brien says, can you write off bowl traveling expenses on your taxes since it's job related? Yes, I can. I can write off tickets too. So it's kind of funny, kind of ironic. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's see. Brian says, just imagine Lloyd and Harris in the same backfield. Yeah, very exciting for Gamecock fans. The future of the running back position is very bright. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Ben, how do you think the baseball team will do this year? I think we have the talent, but a question our head coach there as well. I like Kingston. I'm a Kingston guy still, and I think the baseball team will be very good. I really do. I think we got a lot of talent. I talked about this yesterday, actually. I think for the first time in years, we finally truly have the arms to compete weekend after weekend after weekend in the SEC. So I'm excited for baseball, man. I'm pumped. We have a lot of talent, no question. Travis Lee, what do you think of the money we're paying Muschamp? I mean, it's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild. RJ, which team do you think was the best in school history? I believe it was the 2012 team. I believe we were 1 game away from winning it all. It's a split for me between 12 and 13. 13 was a great team too, man. You're talking about a senior Connor Shaw, a junior Clowney. I mean, 12 was great though. You still had Lattimore. You still had Alshon, I believe, in 12. No, excuse me. He didn't have Alshon in 12. He left after 11, didn't he? But no, 12 was a great team. I mean, 12 was a great team. It'd be between those two for sure. So, Justin, I did not see Frank's comments on Will being fired. What were the comments? I did not see that. Brian, yes, you are correct. SEC baseball is tough top to bottom. I was saying that yesterday, man. South Carolina could be really, really good on the baseball diamond and be a 500 team. I mean, it's just that's how tough it is. So, let's see. Tommy says 12 was the best because Clowney was unblockable that year. I mean, yeah, I'd love to, dude, if we could somehow get the 2012 Gamecocks against the 13 Gamecocks, that's a game I would pay good money to watch. So let's somehow make that happen. So, let's do it. So Tyler Knoll, the standard for football should be the same as it is for baseball. We have everything in place to do so. You said it, bro. I mean, I'm not saying it should be exactly the same or anything, but it is wild how much crazier of a standard baseball has than any other sport. But when you had that type of success, I guess that's what happens. So somebody asked earlier, by the way, about the Steven Garcia convo. That will be on the Monday show, guys. So that Steven Garcia conversation, was able to chat with Steven last night about Shane Beamer and everything going on with Gamecock football. That will come out on Monday, and it's a must listen. I mean, he's a hilarious human being. I mean, absolutely hysterical. So you guys be sure to check that out. Yeah, going to be a really good time. Joseph Anthony Barada just getting on here. Bowl game. I think if we can field a team, I think we'll accept an invite. Really, I seriously do. I have good word from people behind the scenes that, work for Gamecock football, that know the situation with Gamecock football, that say that we will take a bowl game because we want to help pay the buyout. So, yeah, Tom McClellan, when you win 2 national titles, the standard goes way up. I understand. I understand for sure. I get it. Totally get it. But it's just wild. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Savannah Webster, we were supposed to have a viewing party at his house this season. We couldn't swing it due to COVID. Now, that would be legendary. And yes, Steven was drinking a cold beer while we were chatting. So, and you wouldn't expect much less from the GOAT. You know what I mean? So, Justin Kyle says, how much is y'all love Garcia? I also remember his last game as a Gamecock, throwing 5 interceptions to Vandy at home, and then the Shaw era was born. Well, it wasn't against Vandy. It was against Auburn, and he didn't throw 5 picks, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I was at that game. And we lost to Auburn. And, hell, I remember leaving the stadium saying, I can't defend this guy anymore. He's just not playing well. And obviously then it happened. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own journey. And, you know, that's where his led him. So, I you know, it is what it is, man. We've all been in college and been stupid, and he made some bad decisions. And, you know, the thing I love about Steven is, you know, I've had him on, this is the third, I don't know if you guys knew this, that, you know, this past conversation last night, that was the third time that I've had him on the podcast. And the fact, Steven is the most genuine, authentic dude you'll ever meet. Like, and I don't know him personally like that. Like, I mean, I've just had him on my podcast and texted him and, you know him through Gamecock stuff, obviously. But just chatting with him, he's like the most, you have to respect him because he's so genuine. You know what I mean? So you have to respect that. You have to respect that, man. I think that's awesome. So, nah, man, nothing but love for Garcia. Nothing but love. Tyler Knoll, y'all see Savell and Steven going back and forth on Twitter yesterday. Would love to see the 7-on-7 they were talking about doing. That'd be great. It'd be awesome. Both really competitive guys, both of them. So, Rodney Creel is back and forth with people on Twitter over the strength and conditioning coach was hilarious. Yeah. We talked a little bit about that as well. It's it's hysterical. You know, he loves to go back and forth and give it to people. So, again, I love it, man. I think it's awesome. So, let's see. Justin, let's see. What's Justin got to say? Summed up, he said he has mixed emotions about it, but he was happy to see a friend back in Columbia Beamer, but said to see sad to see Will go. He remains a friend. He gave, I guess, the PC answer. Man, that was tough to read. Steven did not give any PC answers. So tune into the show Monday if you want to hear what he had to say. Steven did not have any PC answers. There's nothing PC about Steven Garcia, guys. Trust me. So, Savannah Webster, since you're an insider, Chris, do you know when we'll accept an invite? I should be wearing my insider shirt. It sounds like to me we will know after this weekend whether South Carolina will be headed to a bowl game or not. So, what it sounds like to me, and again, like I said, I think if South Carolina, if they can put together a whole team, I mean, I'd love for them to accept it. Now, I don't want them to accept the invite and only have 40 scholarship players available, but, you know, if it's doable, I'd love them to do so, you know? So, you know, I mean, I'm selfish about it, though. I mean, again, I create content. I'd love to have another game to preview, to break down, you know, and just even if we lose, like, who doesn't want to watch the game of Gamecock football? You know, you can say whatever you want. We'd all love to see that, though. So, I think we'd all love to see it, personally. So, why not? Lance Player, yes, the Garcia pod is going to be lit indeed. Yes, you are not incorrect there. Parrish Jordan, what's up, Parrish? What's the update on coordinators? Again, no real update. Nothing concrete has really dropped. I'm kind of in wait and see mode like you guys are, man, to be totally honest with you. So, yeah. So, Savannah Webster, I'm in Florida, so I'm selfishly hoping too. Might be going to Greenville in are you saying Greenville in February? Are you saying Greenville? Gville. I would imagine Greenville, but you're in Florida, so I don't know if you're saying Greenville. Jaden Harris still can't get over how Kevin Harris wasn't nominated for the best running back in the country. Yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Absolutely nuts. Let's see. Oh, Gainesville. Okay, my bad. I'm like, is she gonna go all the way to Greenville? Gainesville. Gotcha. Okay, my bad. I feel like I should have known that. I've just never seen Gville for Gainesville. I don't know. Justin says, I would definitely watch this year. This year been a car wreck. You don't want to watch, but you can't look away. That's a great way to put the 2020 season for South Carolina. No doubt. That's a great way to put it. Justin, Kyle, Dylan Thompson would have made a stamp on our program if we had a defense in 2014. I agree. I agree with you, man. No doubt. I agree with you 100%. So, hold on, guys. Somebody, let me see. I'm going to mute you guys for somebody sent me something. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Eric Fryer, what's going on? Where's Sling Blade? Haven't heard from him in a hot minute. You think he is sore at you for not being best caller? Yeah, I didn't have best caller. That's true. Dang, it should have been an award. My bad. Yeah. The best voicemail would have to go to Sling Blade. So, by the way, Eric, I'm going to text you back after this. That's my apologies. I've just been crazy busy this morning. Yeah, have some fun stuff in the works, man. A lot of business stuff I've been working on. Yeah, dude, I just want to say again, I don't know. Maybe you guys get sick of me saying it. I feel like, which I don't think this is a bad thing, but I was recording the show for today last night, and again, I'm not apologizing for it, but like I'm always showing gratitude, like saying thank you to you guys, and I'm like, I wonder if they get sick of me saying it. You know what I mean? But I seriously am just so grateful. Because what's going on and what's happening and what's going to happen in 2021 couldn't happen without you guys. So, I say again, thank you. Thank you for the love and support, man. Because again, without you guys, it would not be possible. So let's go ahead and jump back to the phone lines. We got a call here from Anderson. Yo, Parrish, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Just chilling on a Friday, brother.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I just want to drop in and say, man, our first game for the 2021 season, that game going to be rocking, man. That stadium, if everything back to normal and they let full capacity people come in, man, that stadium going to be rocking like how it was in 2012, 2013.
Man, fingers crossed, too, man. I hope to God we can have full capacity stadiums again. I just, because I saw the capacity, restrictions for baseball. And I mean, listen, I still, whatever. We don't need to dive in the COVID situation or whatever, but man, I'm just like, when is it going to end? You know what I mean? Like, when are we going to let everybody back in? So yeah, I'm hoping and praying, man. But like you said, yeah, I'm expecting it's going to be a really fun environment. I think a lot, a fever pitch, if you will. So.
Okay. Hey, I got one more. I got a what if scenario.
Yeah. Quick, go ahead.
Right? What if next year, right? Now I'm saying we come in right before the first game, whoever our coordinator is, and say be agree with it. But if Luke Doty stays our starter quarterback, and then what if the Kerryon Jordan still stays and then he make the Kerryon Jordan backup? How would you feel about this?
I mean, I'd be totally fine with it. I mean, I just want to see guys on our roster best utilized for their skill set. That's all I want, bro. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, that's something we did not see with the last staff and the last regime. And I mean, dude, if Dak wants to stay and he ends up getting moved back to quarterback and that's a battle, I mean, I'd be totally down. I don't, I've told people this and it's not meant to be said in a bad way, but it's like, I don't care who the starting quarterback is. I just want to win games. Like, I don't care. Right. If Shane Beamer comes in and he says to himself, you know what? Wow, they completely mismanaged this roster. We need to put Dak back at quarterback and he's going to be our starter. Cool. Just play the best guy. That's why, I didn't have any personal vendetta against Colin Hill. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care who won the starting job. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. So play the best man, go win football games. If he's not getting the job done, you replace him. Bottom line. So again, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. I'd love to be a fly on the wall because I think for Shane Beamer and this entire staff he brings in, I think two things are going to jump off the page at him. Number one, roster mismanagement. And what I mean by roster mismanagement is guys being out of position, guys not being in best possible position to succeed. Example A, Luke Doty practicing at wide receiver for 8 weeks. I mean, what the hell was that all about? He's your best quarterback on your roster. I understand he's a true freshman, doesn't know the playbook, but my God, I mean, it's so painfully obvious. Number two is roster mismanagement, and then number two is lack of player development. I think that'll jump off the page at this staff. So, because again, you just can't, you cannot reason with me that we have recruited these guys we recruited and they were just all duds. There's just no way. There's just no way. No, these were good athletes. These are good players. They were good players in high school. Right. What's the disconnect? So I think those two things will jump off the page. So, when you're talking to a guy like Dak Joyner, for example, if I had to guess, I predicted Dak would transfer. I have no clue, though, because he loves being a Gamecock, and if he hasn't transferred to this point, who knows? But, hey, if that happens, if Dak goes back to quarterback, and I'd be all fine with that, bro. I just play the best guys, best. Dak Joyner is the perfect example of exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, This is a guy that has a skill set. He obviously has a skill set. Why is he – I mean, that's one of the most baffling things of the 2020 season is that, I mean, every time he touched the ball, he's making a play, but he never touched it. It don't make any sense.
Right.
So, yeah, no. And again, I'm not telling you anything you don't know or Gamecock fans don't know, but it's just crazy. It's just freaking crazy, bro. It's mind-blowing how that went this season. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, just play the best man. I don't give a damn who it is. Play the best guy. Let's go win football games. Whoever that is. Whoever gives us the best chance to win. That's what I want to roll with. So,
hey, another thing I want to hint at too, because I was talking to my homeboy about just our history, especially with Marcus. Everybody going crazy over Kevin Harris, and as they should. We should go crazy over Kevin Harris. He did all that.
Oh yeah.
In his season where we garbage. We ain't got no O-line. But the only thing that worried me, Chris, and I'm glad I'm on the phone line too, so everybody can hear this, man, because it's reality. We don't want to talk about it. It's reality, though. But I don't want to go through another Marcus Lattimore. That's why I'm so glad that, we got a dominant back, and we still got Marshawn Lloyd, and we still got Finley, and we still got the other guy, too. You know what I'm saying? So even if we do, because I noticed that season, I think, 2012, 13, whatever season that Lattimore got hurt in the Tennessee game or whatever.
Right.
It's not only to take our spirit, but it's we didn't have another solid back. Curry didn't have another back coming up behind him that could still kind of pick up where he left off. I think if Kevin Harris got to be, I think if something do happen to him, you know what I'm saying, or if Marshawn Lloyd end up beating the bus, hey, we got guys coming up right behind us.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I will give Muschamp on. He did make whoever did the recruiting at the time last year, whenever. They did make sure at their running back position, we all stocked up for the next 3-4 years.
Yeah, so, iron sharpens iron, man. The future of the running back position is very bright. There's no question. I mean, that's what I've been saying, man. Is as good as Kevin Harris was this year, and he was excellent. He was excellent. I mean, dude. I mean, if Lloyd is as good as advertised, I think he'll be better. And that is wild to think about. So he's got to go out there and prove it and do on the field. Again, he's never taken a snap in college football, but yeah, it's going to be scary, man. I think you're going to see 1A, 1B. Both guys are going to, both guys are going to shine next season for sure. So.
Hey, just imagine, man. Luke Doty, perfect scenario. Luke Doty doing what he doing. Let's say his arm get, his accuracy and his vision for the field get a little bit better. With Marshawn Lloyd and Kevin Harris back there with a decent tight end and another good transfer receiver from Oklahoma, well, our offense is going to be fine. So I can't wait to see it, boy. Yeah.
No, I can't wait either, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, I expect us to be a spread it out, up-tempo, more modern offense. But I definitely think the running game is going to continue to be a big part. We just have too good of backs not to do it. So I'm excited, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped especially for the future of that position for sure.
Chris, man, appreciate you. Let me come to the phone line.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the call always, man. It's always a great conversation. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no problem.
All right, thanks, brother. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Yeah. Great stuff from Parrish as always, man. 843-790-3377. Got about 9 minutes left, guys. Sorry again. Been handling a lot of business stuff this morning, and I saw Eric Fryer say when you have bumps in the road, I guess, or whatever, growing pains in business. It's really not growing pains. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. So we're just super busy. A lot of stuff going on this morning, but there will be a ton of content, I promise, guys, following as soon as we get off this live stream here in 9 minutes, hammering the content out for the rest of the day and beyond. So thank you guys so much again for the love, support, everything else. Stephen Thayer says, to be a successful program, the coaches have to believe in players. It looked like the coaches did not buy into their own program. Have to build a winning atmosphere and take chances. Nick Marshall, shout out to the Spurs Up Show. Love the content. Keep it up. Holding down with the Gamecocks here in Abbeville, South Carolina. What's up, man? Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you so much. Eric Fryer, it is the end of the semester and exams. He may just be moving his stuff out and going home for the break, awaiting decision for the bowl situation. Talking about Jimmy Robinson. I will confirm nor deny your thoughts. Let me put it that way. So I will confirm nor deny. We will see. You never know. We will see. So taking your questions, comments, calls. Brian, I'll be ordering short shirts Monday. Brian, thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Justin Cobley, we have tons of talent on defense, but with bad coaching and no development and bad schemes, it doesn't matter. The players were not put into positions to succeed. Parrish Jordan says, if we don't get Garrett Riley, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, I think Riley would be a slam dunk hire. Who else would we get? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Jesse Jacobs will be able to attend games next year, Chris. I certainly hope so, man. So, Toby says, you think we go get the 2 Georgia receivers transferring out? Dude, I think everybody's on the market for South Carolina, man. We need to hit the transfer portal hard. Like, hard for sure. So, Ronnie Pace, Lattimore's high school alma mater. I'm assuming you're talking about Burns. Has a stud running back that's a 10th grader. Have you heard anything about him? I have not. I'll have to go check that out, though. Yeah, I mean, hey, we need all the good ball players we can get, my guy. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments. We can squeeze in probably one more call, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, if you hadn't done so, check out the podcast. Drop this morning, episode 337. Wild, right? 337 episodes. 337 that dropped this morning. I give my way too early predictions for the Gamecocks 2021 football season. I will also be dropping a graphic today with a full breakdown, but clips will come. You guys know the drill with the content, man. You guys know how it goes. Really fun stuff, though. Really fun stuff. It's never too early to start looking ahead. So, again, guys, I know I keep repeating myself. And again, if you guys get tired of it, it is what it is. But thank you again so much for the love and support, man. We've had record-setting months the last 2 months, and I mean, we're literally on pace to do even better. I mean, it's wild because I was planning on taking the week off for Christmas, right? But it's almost one of those things where I'm like, man, I really don't want to take the week off because, like, we have so much positive momentum. I don't want to lose that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's see. Owen Turner, what is the dream defensive scheme with the players that we do have? Man, I just think being aggressive, you know what I mean? Again, putting guys in best possible position to be successful. Like a guy like Jordan Birch, for example. Like, he needs to be on the edge rushing the quarterback. Bottom line. I mean, just putting those guys in position to succeed, man. There's talented players on that defense. So, Brian says we won't keep Bobo. I don't think we will either. So, I agree with you. Stephen Thayer, if we order it, will it get here by Christmas? Unfortunately, if you order now, I cannot guarantee by Christmas delivery. I wish I could. But the way things work right now, I have a vendor that when you order, it gets fulfilled and then it gets shipped out. And I cannot guarantee it'll be there by Christmas. So I do apologize. I think the cutoff date for that was like the 10th or the 8th or something. So, like, to guarantee it might get there, but I can't guarantee that it will. So, sorry about that. Scott Samey, any word on strength and conditioning coach? Again, a lot of, just rumors, but nothing concrete. So, nothing concrete yet. Again, guys, got 4 minutes to go here. Here we go. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. If you do want to squeeze in one last call, we just have a few minutes left here, guys. Again, thank you for the love, support. If you have not done so, check out the podcast. And I want to ask the people that are tuned in here, especially on YouTube. This is going to sound weird when I ask this. How many of you listen to the podcast on YouTube? And if you do, why do you listen to it on that channel versus other channels? Like, I mean, I love it. I think it's great. I mean, I just think, it's awesome. I'm just curious, you know what I mean? Because the podcast is on so many different entities as far as iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. But I think it's so dope how there's people that tune in on YouTube, like that's their preferred channel. I just wonder, why is that you guys' preferred channel? If there's anybody that's tuned in right now that YouTube is their preferred channel of listening, like, why is that? And I mean, again, the clips have helped tremendously, and I'm glad you guys like those. I think you guys like those. So the clips have helped tremendously, but it's just, I don't know. I'm just curious. It's just something I've always thought. I'm just curious to ask for those that tune in on YouTube, why that is. I mean, I think it's cool. So I appreciate it. I genuinely, truly do appreciate it. So let's see. RJ says YouTube is my preference for everything. I'm a bit of a YouTube junkie. Yeah, I guess some people just prefer. I'm just curious. Like I said, it's I'm not saying don't listen on YouTube. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, it's very cool. So let's see. HML 31 Gaming. I listen on Google Podcasts during the Daily Crow on here. Appreciate it. Sean O'Brien, YouTube, because I'm on YouTube listening to stuff throughout the day while I'm working. I'm a big social media guy, what I do. So like, I find it fascinating, to be honest, why people listen on different things, why they prefer this over this, whatever. So I don't know. I just think it's cool. Amy McCarver dinner because I can play it in the background and still use my phone. I pay for Google Plus. Very good. Okay. Makes sense. Very cool. No, I mean, like I said, I was curious. It's a blessing. Trust me. Hey, we're able to monetize YouTube now. So guys, trust me, it helps me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Seriously. Keep tuning in on YouTube, please. So going to go ahead and wrap up, guys. Again, a lot to get to today, a lot of content to release. Again, apologize for kind of the later start today. You see, there's not even a post out today yet, which is nuts for me. I mean, I'm irritated right now that we don't have a post out, but going to fix that here shortly. If you haven't done so, like I said, check out the podcast. Episode 337 dropped this morning. Way too early predictions for the 2021 football season. Also, we'll have a great show coming on Monday. I'm not exactly sure what it will be about yet because we don't have a basketball game anymore. But either way, we have a fantastic conversation. Steven Garcia, the man needs no introduction. You know who he is. He joined me to have a great conversation about Shane Beamer's state of the program. A hilarious, laugh out loud conversation, by the way. So tune into that on Monday, guys. But again, I'll probably be going live on different channels. Maybe I don't know. It's interesting. Obviously, first weekend without football. There's no basketball. There's no nothing. So what are we going to do this weekend? I don't know. Just hang out, relax, kick it, watch some stress-free football. Why not? So now, guys, thank you again so much for the love, support, everything you guys do to make this possible. None of this could be possible without your support. So again, guys, you have a great weekend. Relax this weekend. Drink a cold beverage. Do whatever you do. We'll hang out and we'll, obviously we'll do it next week, noon to 1 every single day, Monday through Friday. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the love and support. And we'll do it again Monday. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Thanks.